I don't normally play mobile games. Let me be clear about that. PC gaming master race and, and all that crap. But man, this one got me. This one got me. Phantom Rose Scarlet. And let's be clear, we're talking about the mobile version and not the one that you see on Steam. That one is essentially a completely different game, and I think it's since been abandoned by the devs because it's not great. So Phantom Rose Scarlet is a deck builder roguelike. So if you ever played Slay the Spire before, that'll be your closest equivalent. I don't even know how I found this game. I think I was just reinstalling a couple apps on my phone through the Play Store, and then I saw this game show up as like an ad or recommended, and I just had a feeling I had to take a look at this game. And what really captivated me at first was the art style. Now, everybody I've seen who talks about this game at all always talks about how great the art style is, and you're damn right, it's really good. It's not just the art style. The gameplay is really fun too. So again, this is a free mobile game, so of course you can have ads. Ads show up every 3 or 4 encounters-ish in the game. They're only 5 to 10 seconds, and they don't bother me at all. And the only times that you can use ads as like kind of an advantage is when you go to like the final room and they're like, oh, you can watch an ad and like take an extra 10 health off the boss. You got your 2 types of cards. You got your attack cards and your magic cards. You can use magic cards to like apply a barrier to yourself, which is basically just shield. You can apply debuffs and buffs to yourself and the enemy. Attack cards are obviously used to attack and just deal damage directly. They have additional effects that you can use to synergize with the magic cards as well. You have your standard gameplay, your risky gameplay, which is just a harder version of the normal gameplay, and then your arcade mode, and then your custom mode that you don't unlock until you hit level 9. I personally have not even touched custom mode because I was in like Diamond 7 of risky mode before it even showed up for me. It was really around Diamond 2 in risky was when I really had to actually start thinking about what I was playing card-wise. But like when you get into like late game arcade mode and Diamond like 8 and 9, let me tell you, Diamond 8 is fucked up. So in Diamond, with each difficulty increase, it increases the amount of buffs that apply to phantoms and debuffs that apply to you and stuff like that. I don't want to say too much about it because I want you to play this game. It's very good. Diamond, I don't even know how I lucker dogged out of Diamond 9. Like I'm unsure if I could clear it a second time. That's how hard that game mode is. So of course they have in the store, they have, it's pretty much all cosmetics. There are cards you can purchase with gems, but you just get so many gems from just playing the game itself that you can probably unlock all the extra card packs within 3 hours of playing the game. A full run takes approximately 30 to 40 minutes depending on which mode you're on. What really kept me going with Phantom Rose Scarlet was that there's actually a deep story hidden in the game. Occasionally you'll see little glowy things on your top screen when you're running through areas, and if you click on them you get a little snippet of a conversation, and if you obviously want to collect them all to get the full conversation, and then you get full-blown like 3 to 4 paragraph long diary entries for just completing adventures in Gold and Diamond. And I don't think I have them all yet still, even though I've maybe done 20 runs total. Arcade mode is basically it's just a boss rush essentially. They just keep throwing bosses at you, and then as you clear the levels, they'll just add the debuffs from Diamond mode on top of each other. Your first run's free, and then it costs 100 gems every time. But if you just do a normal run of the game, you're gonna have like 300 diamonds to 400 diamonds, so you can get 4 arcade runs for playing the game for 30 minutes. This is my current high score for arcade mode. I made it to 9-4. It's anything past like 8-2, it's just messed up. For completing the different modes, you get these little, they look kind of like primo gems from Genshin, and you can use those to either buy a cosmetic upgrade for your weapon, which is cool. You'll need to play the arcade mode to get the ruby ones to actually do that, but you can buy upgrades that'll help you out during your runs, which is obviously where the roguelike element comes into play with this game, is that you can upgrade your character with these primo gems essentially, and you can use those to make the runs a little easier. I have almost all of them, and I still think Diamond 9 is insanely difficult. Again, Phantom Rose Scarlet is a free game with just ads. I mean, the ads are not very intrusive. They're only 5 to 10 seconds long, unless you do like, the ambush for the extra 10 damage. That's a 30-second ad, but it makes sense because that's actually helping you in the gameplay. But you really should try out Phantom Rose Scarlet.